Here, what's going on, everybody? And we're back here with some more Dokkan battle, and in today's video we will be taking a look here at the third eye GOMAH, aka King GOMAH. So yes, we do have GOMAH here, so let's go ahead and go over GOMAH's kit, and then we'll hop into a few events, maybe like a short fight, GDC fight, and then we might hop into like a longer fight, maybe one of the old red zones. So let's take a look here. So GOMAH's leader skills, demonic power or terrifying conqueror categories, they get 3 key, 200% to all stats. I think his leader skill is really good, especially when you pair a category like terrifying conquerors up with demonic power, which we know demonic power in the future get big buffs, especially with adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well, who's on the horizon, whether that be New Year's or anniversary. So we do know more demonic power buffs will be coming, and then obviously terrifying conquerors is just a really strong category in that of itself. So let's take a look here at GOMAH's super attack effect. So on his 12th key, the Imperial Cannon causes colossal damage to the enemy. Then he also raises allies defense by 20% for 2 turns. You know, defensive support, you'll never see me complaining about defensive support. Chef's kiss, I love it. His 18th key, the Imperial Rain, no. He greatly raises attack for 1 turn, cause mega colossal damage to all enemies, being an AoE, nice. Then he also greatly lowers the enemy's attack and defense. So one of the most prevalent fights that I can think of is Rose versus Amasu, where Rose can have his attack lowered, but being an AoE, you will also buff Rose as well. So it's kind of like a trade-off. But yeah, it's a good, 18 key being an AoE is pretty solid. His 12 key is really good though. I love that support. So GOMAH does have an intro. His intro can be activated when there's another demonic power or terrifying conquerors category ally on the team upon his entry. He gets 40% chance to dodge for 4 turns, and then his basic effect here, he gets 5 key, 333% to attack and defense, and then he also gets crit, damage reduction, and dodge, plus 33% as well, making reference to the third eye. And then lastly here, he recovers 15% HP at the end of the turn. I think that is one of the most underrated abilities in GOMAH's kit that you just don't see a lot of people talking about, right? That heals, so that's awesome. Next, before receiving 3 attacks in battle, he has 66% damage reduction. So once we look at it, right, GOMAH for 4 turns, he'll have a 73% chance to dodge, and then you pair that up with 99% damage reduction before receiving 3 hits. Now, once you do get that 3rd hit, he loses damage reduction. Now he's kind of like in a dodge or die situation to super attacks. Normals, I think he should still be fine with normals. So that's why, just going off of this, my build, man, I'm thinking full dodge, because I just want to maximize that ability right there to keep that damage reduction as long as possible, meaning that GOMAH's gonna be invincible, right? So that's why I'm thinking full dodge build for that reason only. Next here, when receiving an attack, he gets 200% to defense. Then after receiving or evading an attack, he gets 5 key, 200% to attack, and now he has a great chance of launching an additional super attack within that turn. So how this ability works is mainly this right here, right? The super attack. That triggers for every attack he dodges or receives, right? So let's say you put GOMAH in slot 1, and in that like slot 0 slot, the enemy attacking like 4 or 5 times, right? Those attacks each has that 70% chance. So realistically, it's going to be like a guaranteed additional super. Now, if the enemy doesn't attack you in slot 0, then you're not going to get that up. So, but yeah, if you put him in slot 1, for the most part, it's going to be like a guaranteed additional super attack for GOMAH here. So now this part, this is crazy. So at the start of each turn, GOMAH is stacking. Whoa, he gets 150% to attack and defense on each rotation he shows up. Excuse me, 150% stack. So when we were going over his super attack effects, y'all might have noticed one thing. He doesn't get any defense, right? And I've always said that when it comes to these modern premium units, I feel like giving them at least 30% defense for 1 turn is really good. But there's a reason why GOMAH doesn't have any, and it's because of this. So he gets that, but that's not it. As we continue, he has a high chance, a 50% chance of getting 1 key and another 100% to attack. So on a given turn where GOMAH shows up, he can get 250% to attack, 150% to defense, and 1 key. Imagine this guy in Festival. I think he is a Festival killer. When you're taking him in here and he gets like 75 turns of just like, you know, him getting some of those stacks up. So, and then lastly here, when the character is the second attacker in the turn, he gets 333% to defense. Now it is permanent and all it needs is just 1 turn to trigger. So let's say you start the event and GOMAH's in slot 2, he will get that defense. But realistically, how you want to use GOMAH, put him in slot 1, right? He gets his dodges and all that stuff. He looks good, looks sexy. Once he shows back up on turn 3, then he will trigger that last part, this part of his passive right here. So now let's go over his active skill, right? The giant form. So GOMAH does have an active skill. It can be activated starting from the next attacking turn after the character received or evaded an attack. Very similar to Beast Gohan and Gogeta. Jesus, I can't believe brain fog. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, where, you know, he dodges that first attack or he gets hit, and now he has his active skill once he shows back up. Very good because it's a giant form. A pseudo team protector giant form where you can exhaust all the boss's abilities. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the giant form. His giant form is nothing like spectacular. As we can see here, he gets 333% to attack. He has a 33% chance to crit. He also gets 3 key per additional key sphere, and then he's super effective against all types. Like I said, his giant form is like nothing too crazy, but you know, still a giant form, a pseudo team protector mechanic. But he does have an active skill, right? Very similar to Super Baby 2. He has an active skill, the Astral Barrage, sick ass name by the way. Can be activated upon entering the attacking turn. He raises his attack by 3,333% temporarily, and then he causes ultimate damage to the enemy as well. So that's GOMAH's giant form. So let's go ahead and take a look here at GOMAH's. So this is the build that I went with. Like I said, I really truly want to maximize his dodge and additional. Unfortunately, if y'all saw my summon videos, you know the pain I went through. Unfortunately, I was only able to get 1 copy of GOMAH, and yes, that copy was from the pity copy. So let's just say the summons were try. So we do have him here at 55%. So like I said, I just tried to maximize his dodge and additional the best I can. But let's take a look at the link set. So GOMAH's link set's looking at more than meets the eye. He gets Fear and Faith, Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Master of Magic, Fierce Battle, and lastly here, Legendary Power. A really good link set to be paired alongside some of these villains. I want to say, just taking a look here at his some of his best linking partners, some that stick out. He shares 4 links with Rose. He also shares 4 links with Omega as well. So like Rose and Omega, 2 top 5 characters in the game, he's sharing 4 links with them, right? And then here's his teams as well if you want to take a look at his teams. So that's GOMAH. We do have 2 teams built up for GOMAH here. Like I said, we're going to hop into one of these GDC fights, probably Blue Goku versus Blue Vegeta. We're going to look at him first on this Daima Goku team. Now, as you can see, this team is built around support, right? Super Saiyan 4 Mini Daima Goku has his support, Glorio support, Piccolo supports, and then, you know, people don't really talk about this, but he also gives attack support on his super attack effect, right? As you can see, he raises all allies attacks by 41% for 2 turns. And then if we're ever in a fortunate situation where we can get this big boy out, he also gives support on his 18 key. As you can see there, 44% to attack and defense for 2 turns as well. So if we're able to get Super Saiyan 4 Goku out, then we'll get support there. But this team is just nothing. It's built around support. And then, like I said, we do have a second team here. We have this villain team, which I think GOMAH will also strive as well. So let's go ahead and hop into this event. Take a look here and see what GOMAH's looking like. I'm gonna need Goma's leg day routine, because Goma walking around here with all that on a Saturday. Goma, where are you headed, buddy? Walking around with all that back there. I need the leg day. If you know Goma's leg day routine, go ahead and send it to me. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna target Vegeta. Now it's very important that we dodge Vegeta, because Vegeta does stun on his super, and Vegeta's always gonna super right here in this like slot 0 slot, right? So it's very important that Goma gets his dodges in. So let's do this. We do have Glorio give us a support. Now, Super Saiyan 4 Goku support would trigger. How much support is he giving? See, he has to be attacking here, right? So when activating the active skill or when attacking with 12 or more ki, he gives demonic powers or Dragon Ball Seeker category characters 40% attack, 20% defense for the 2 turns. So unfortunately, Goma will not benefit from this because he's in slot 1. But Glorio will, but Glorio support should still hit us. So let's do this. So let's see what Goma's looking like. We put him in the thick of it here. All right, like I said, he needs to dodge this. Yes, I know the rules. You dodge a super attack, you get your flex on. So he starts off at 27 million. Mind you, we have, I want to say just Fierce Battle. And as you can see, he has an AoE. I think we just have Fierce Battle up for Goma, and he's 27 million. Crazy. Oh, we got the hidden nice. Nice, eh? We got the hidden potential system. Okay. Goma, y'all know the rules. Dodge a super, flex. All right, so now Goma has given mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Glorio here some defensive supports. 2, actually, because he got 2 12 key supers. So Daima Goku should be good here. I'm trying to think that Blue Goku only supered us once, didn't he? So if he supers Daima Goku here in slot 2, we're going to counter it. And there it is, the counter. Go ahead and push that back. Go ahead and push that back. I said no. And then we got Glorio. Glorio's fine because there's no attacks and targeting Glorio, so he's fine here. I would like for him to super though. Jesus, come on, kid. At least get some damage going. All right, and then usually how I like to do my showcases, I truly just want to focus on the showcase characters. So we're just going to cut here and then we'll show back up on Goma's turn. So I will see y'all then. All right, so here we are on Goma's turn. And as you guys can see, we do have access to the active skill. Now, I don't think I'm going to use it here. I can. We could do the active skill, take out Vegeta. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go ahead and pop this. Now remember, this is only for 1 turn. Ooh, look at that battle motion. That's pretty sick. Come at me, guys. Okay, so I think I'm just going to... yeah, let's just use the active skill on Vegeta. Yo, this animation's sick as hell. Oh, no crit, but still good damage. So Vegeta's gone. So let's do that. Now, the damage in this giant form is not going to be too crazy. Outside of that active skill. But this is what we're using it for right here, right? So Goku's going to super. Hopefully he'll use both of his supers, because if he does, then once we leave the giant form, he can't super us, right? So that's why I call it like a team protector mechanic. Like we're protecting ourselves. So yeah, watch when we leave here. But I wanted to see Goku super again, because if Goku don't super again, then he can super us after we leave the giant form. So it's very important that we can get Goku to use up that second super. There it is. All right, that should be the end of the giant form. And if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, so we showed up originally before I used active skill. We got the 150% to attack and defense stack. If you use the active skill and leave the giant form, doesn't that count as another stack as well? Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I want to say that's like a double stack we just gave GOMAH. And now we know for sure that Blue Goku cannot super attack us. So we can do this. We do have Daima Piccolo here. Daima Piccolo will give us some support. I'm going to show you guys. We'll get this right here. The Dragon Ball Seeker or Demonic Power. Allies get 2 ki, 50% to attack and defense. Now, the additional 20% is only for super class characters. So we are not getting that, but we will get the 50% and 2 ki. Let's give this to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And then last turn, I do want to go over this as well. Last turn, we did have Super Saiyan Daima Goku attack, so we do have his support up as well. And then we also have my Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku support up for GOMAH here as well. So this turn, plus Glorio support, because Glorio support is for 3 turns, correct? Yep, as a third attacker, all allies get 3, or is it all allies get 1 ki and 50% to attack and defense for 3 turns. So Glorio support is still active for GOMAH. So this turn, GOMAH is just blessed. He's bathed in support. Good dodge. Good dodge. The damage, 58. Y'all have to understand. We only have, I think, Fierce Battle active for GOMAH. He's 55%. He's hitting. That's a 58 million. And he gave us another hidden potential system super. Oh my gosh. We might not see another turn of GOMAH. And if we don't in this fight, that was a crazy way to go out. What? 55% GOMAH. No important links up, just support. And like I said, maybe Fierce Battle? I'm trying to see. Yeah, it's just Fierce Battle with Goku. That's crazy. Nah, yeah, GOMAH's nice. One thing I do realize about GOMAH, he is going to be very dependent on dupes, because you want to maximize that hidden potential system of his to take advantage of the dodge and all that stuff. Like I said, this is it. I'll keep us here, because I mean, we're done. We're done. Let's do Glorio first, because Blue Goku does tend to super a lot. So we do this will trigger an attack break for us, so we can potentially attack break Goku super there in slot 1. But yeah, this fight's done, y'all. Because watch how much damage Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku's gonna do here. Let's go ahead and trigger this, which will also trigger Super Saiyan Daima Goku support as well. And then lastly, we will activate the Red Monkey Man. Jesus. But also remember, GOMAH double supered again last turn. So that defensive support is also active for this rotation as well. Let's do this. We'll do this. And then we'll get that to Glorio. This is going to be a crazy road. This is going to be crazy. Look at the damage. Super Saiyan Daiwa Goku hit 28 million. Dude, what is mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku's gonna do here? Oh my gosh, 76. Remember, he has like what, 2 of these afterwards or 1 guaranteed? He's almost at 80. If we get the hidden potential system, that'll push him over. We'll be at like 80 million. No, we didn't get it. Could. Oh, we got the counter. We got the counter. Go ahead and push it back. You, what does that attack stat say? Hello? Yeah, see it, Goku. Like I said, yeah, that was the last turn. Jesus. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to take that baby team, and then we'll just hop back into this fight again to get some more footage of GOMAH. Or should we do the long fight? You know what? Scratch that. We're going to hop into the Blue Vegeta fight because I like using that fight for showcases. Blue Vegeta is just like a big punching bag that has a lot of HP. So, yeah, I will see y'all at the Blue Vegeta Red Zone fight. Yo, GOMAH, chill. Yeah, they really went in detail. So as you guys can see, GOMAH did start out, unfortunately, in slot 7. So it is turn 3. We do have Omega's domain support up as well, but GOMAH is not benefiting from that support because he doesn't meet the categories. But what Omega will do for GOMAH, I do want to point this out, is his intro, right? So Omega does give extreme class allies, where's it at? Right here. Extreme class allies get 2 ki and 70% to attack for 4 turns. So GOMAH will benefit from that. So what we could do, like I said, GOMAH with Rose, as you can see, we have Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. We are starting to turn off at 500k defense. Now GOMAH, we'll put him in slot 1 for now, because that's where Vegeta tends to super. And that will also get GOMAH his abilities and stuff, because remember, GOMAH here needs to receive an attack or evade an attack to get this right here. So we will get that massive attack and ki. Let's give this to Rose. And then the Possessed Brothers, we'll just give him those int orbs right there. Let's see what GOMAH's looking like. Okay, he didn't dodge that one. Dash a super, y'all know the rules. Flex on him. We start out at 45 million. 45 million. This is his first turn, 55%. We got the crit. Remember, the 12 ki is also giving 20% defensive support to all allies. GOMAH's crazy. GOMAH is crazy good. What? He's almost on pace with Rose. And I have Rose at 79%. Now, is he gonna do a lot of supers like Rose can? Yeah, I mean, GOMAH can. If GOMAH wants to pop off, as y'all saw with the Goku run, GOMAH could pop off. So yeah, GOMAH's nasty. GOMAH is nasty. Like I said earlier, though, I do think GOMAH will benefit a lot from dupes, though. You know, Shocker, like every character. But no, mainly GOMAH because, like I said, you want to build him full dodge, right? I know that sounds crazy because looking at his kit, he is one of the only characters that have like no crits in his kit at all. Right, so I can see why people might want to give him crit because he can do big damage. But for me, I want to maximize that damage reduction. So I just think that that's how I'm going to build him as full dodge, just to maximize that. Like, I know 73% is a lot, but as y'all saw, he can still get touched up. So it's not, you know, barring you from not getting touched up from other attacks, and you don't want to fail that 73%. Get smacked up by a super right after he lose all his damage reduction. I seen it happen, right? I seen GOMAH get hit early 3 times, smack, smack, smack. Then he gets hit with a super and he takes 2 million damage. You're like, what? GOMAH? Because he didn't get the dodge, right? Dodge build, at least protect yourself. So like I said earlier in the video, I truly just want to focus on the showcase characters. So what we're going to do, cut here, and then we'll show back up on GOMAH's turn. So I will see y'all then. All right, so I do want to point this out that GOMAH did start in slot 2, so now we do have that massive defense he gets that very last part of his passive here. So we do have this defense at the very bottom. So now taking a look, you see his defense jumped up. Now he's at 800k defense. We do have some active skills we can use. We can go Giant GOMAH. We also have Rose, and if we tag on over to our buddy here, Zamasu, we do have his active skill as well. So we do have some active skills we can pop, which I don't see why we will hold on to these. Truly enough, if we use GOMAH, let's do that. So let's take a look here. So I'm gonna write this number down, right? So we at 846, 403, right? Defense, right? And I want to do his attack as well. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the giant form, and I want to see, does the stack trigger once you leave the giant form as well? So we're at what, 1.3 million attack? Yeah, okay. Cool. So let's do that. Then we're going to activate our boy Big GOMAH here. All right, so we got Big GOMAH. I mean, let's go ahead and pop this Astral Barrage as well. Jesus. Okay. No crit again, because I don't think we crit with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku team either. So let's do this. Do that. We'll give that. And lastly, we'll give that right there. So yeah, outside of the active skill, Giant GOMAH is not going to do a lot of damage. But like I said, he will cancel out some of these bosses super. So Vegeta just supered us right here, right? Once we leave the giant form, Vegeta cannot super us again. So that's huge, especially when you're in like a sticky situation and you know things are getting dicey. GOMAH has that team protector mechanic, man. We can't overlook that. Like, we know the damage he's gonna put up is gonna look nice. We can't forget the team protector mechanic as well with the giant form. Like I said, unfortunately the damage is just not there. It's very similar to like Super Baby 2, right? Super Baby 2's giant form doesn't do a lot of damage outside of the active skill. I think one thing they could have did for GOMAH was give it 2 turns. But once we leave this, I want to take a look here at his stats again to see if they go up. You remember we was at 1.3 million attack and an 800k defense. So let's see. It did. It did go up. Wow. Okay. Wow. So let's give this to GOMAH. That's 24 keys. I'm not going to use Rose's active skill here. So let's do that. And then lastly, we'll give that to Omega. Omega will give GOMAH defensive support. Blue Vegeta cannot super because he does super right away. Vegeta does super in slot 0. As you can see, no super attack. And we're at 69 million attacks at 55%. GOMAH, give us a crit, bro. There's the additional. Yo, GOMAH's crazy. Oh, okay. Next thing, I'm immediately right after this, I'm going to go to the gym. Once I come back from the gym, we're going to take GOMAH into some of these difficult fights. I know I say that in like most of my showcase videos, and then I just go radio silent for like days, right? Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm here and I'm here to stay. So if you enjoyed this video, I say that to say this: subscribe to the channel, man. And also like the video if you've been enjoying the video so far. So yeah, once I come back from the gym, we're going to hop into some of these difficult fights to see what GOMAH's looking like. I cannot see GOMAH struggling against Rose and Zamasu. Now, one fight I can see GOMAH potentially struggling in is against Gohan, Trunks, and Goten, because Gohan cancels dodge, right? But GOMAH has type advantage over him. So, y'all know the rules. We're going to cut here, then we'll show back up on GOMAH's next turn. So I will see y'all then. All right, so here we are back on GOMAH, King GOMAH's turn here. And let's take a look here at the stats. So we're at 1.2 million defense. We're at 2 million in attack stat. 2 million attack, not attack stat, but 2 million attack, 1.2 million defense. Here's what I think I'm gonna do. So I want to test something again, right? So we're gonna pull back up GOMAH stats. Just gonna make another note. 0 and defense was 121 475. So I do want to I want to take a look here, right? So we have Baby's giant form, which we will use here. Let's go and activate this. And I want to see. So we know it worked with GOMAH, right? We use Baby's giant form. We're gonna get another stack, another turn stack for our King GOMAH here. So we're gonna do that. There it is, get damage, right? And just to save us some time here, I'm going to cut, and then we're just going to come back after Baby does all his attacks, because he's going to do no damage, right? I'm telling y'all, he's just like GOMAH in the terms of outside of that active skill. Here, instead of me just rambling on, let's take a look here at this first giant monkey super attack, and then we'll just cut the rest of them out. It's going to be like 9 million, right? It's going to be like 9 million. Going to do that. He might do 0 because I know Vegeta has a damage threshold in this fight. He might, the giant might do 0 damage. Look at that, 9 million attack stat. Like I'm saving y'all from having to look at this. All right, fight, come on. All right, so I'm gonna cut here and then we'll show back up once we're done with the giant form, and I will see y'all. All right, so there we go. We just finished the golden monkey great ape, and I did forget to mention that Baby's great ape is for 2 turns, so there is a difference between that. But let's take a look here at GOMAH stats. As you can see, they did go up quite a bit as well. So let's do this. We'll put our buddy GOMAH in slot 1 again. You know what? Yeah, let's just use this. Let's use this as well. Get some good damage on Vegeta. Like I said, Vegeta does have a lot of HP. So there's that. Now let's see what damage GOMAH gives us here. So GOMAH, how many times has GOMAH been hit? He's been hit, nope, 0 times. No, he's been hit 3 times. So we don't have his damage reduction up no more. The only thing we're relying on is that dodge. So we don't have his damage reduction up no more. Good. Vegeta can't super because Baby does have a scouter, so we would have seen if Vegeta was super attacking us, but he's not. Damage we get to is 88. I'm sorry. I'm 88 with that. Let's say 82 million. Mind you, he started out in slot 7, so he showed up on turn 3. This is only turn 4. He's only like he's only had 4, not even 4 turns, because he was on turn 3, then he got a stack on turn 5. Here he is again, and he's at 80. Yo, is GOMAH the best character in the game? Hello? Is GOMAH the best character in the game? Oh my god, yeah, I am stunned. GOMAH is crazy. Wow. Okay, so this is the end of the fight here. If we're able to get one more turn of GOMAH, I doubt Vegeta should live this turn right here. But if we are fortunate enough to get one more turn of GOMAH, I will bring us back. If not, I will just cut to us at the character recap. So, all right, guys. So here we are at the character recap. That was, in fact, the last turn of the fight. So we didn't get no more footage of GOMAH in that fight. But from what we saw in this video, GOMAH is really good. He's really good for short GDC fights and he's also good for long content as well. So I don't know what else I can say about GOMAH besides that he potentially might be the best character in the game. I know at 55%, I truly wish I could have got more copies for you guys so we could see him with more like with dupes and stuff like that. Unfortunately, you know, luck just wasn't there for GOMAH. I'm tempted to jump back in, but we'll see. I know the time we recording this is the 22nd. I know the next Dokkan Fest will be on the 28th. We'll probably get details around the 25th or 26th. So the next Dokkan Fest is truly coming up in weeks time, right? So I'm like, do I need to jump back in to get more copies of GOMAH? The banner sucks. His banner is not that good, right? So I don't know. I might not. But from what I saw here, GOMAH he's something special, man. He's really good. For a yellow coin LR, he's really good. Very similar to, like, if you remember, if you were playing the game at the time, Cell Max was like a yellow coin LR who was like top 5 in the game, right? BOMAH, if you were playing a game when BOMAH dropped, BOMAH was like the best character in the game, and she was a yellow coin LR. So at times Dokkan can just like, oh, most prevalent is the AGL Caulifla and Kale. Like when they dropped in 2019, like they were just outpacing the game. So at time Dokkan does drop like these yellow coin LRs that are essentially the best character in the game, and we have another one right here in GOMAH. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think of GOMAH. Also, let me know in the comment section if you want to see some like a long showcase of mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Kid Gohan, or if you want to see a showcase of them in general. Like I said, I know I missed them, right? Jumping straight into GOMAH. So if you want me to backpedal and get some showcases out for those two guys, I'm more than happy to. If you guys want to, you know, if you guys request for it in the comment section there. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think of GOMAH. He's really strong, y'all. So just want to say thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.